Alright, so we're going to start out with the 1/2 ounce poison tail. This one came out of a modified jig mold that I modified. So I got rid of that second barb on the back, the lead keeper, and put the metal bait keeper. Alright, and then I like using the Teflon pins or PTFE pins. Got those from Lure Parts Online. You can also get this then Lure Parts Online, Stardust. So we're going to start out with a silver pearl and a propane torch, my forceps, and I'll set this guy down here. So I just give this a little shake. A lot of times I put them in these other containers. I shared a video a while back showing these containers. They don't seal very well at the top, but they stack so nice. So I want to check out that video. It's an older video. The audio isn't the greatest, but so I'm going to take my forceps, clamp my jig in there, and then I got magnets under my bench, so I try to put that right there. And please use a well ventilated area. I have an exhaust hood and everything, and the noise canceling, my noise canceling mic knocks down a lot of the noise, so you might not hear any of that. But like I say, do use proper ventilation. You're going to want to get this jig nice and hot, hotter than you would with normal powder paint. You try to heat a jig up and dip it in regular old powder paint after you get it as hot as what we usually get these Stardust jigs. The paint will bubble. So it's a little thin, but it'll be all right. And then I got my little tool here for cleaning out the eyes and stuff. You want to do that carefully. The paint is a little warm. You can just clip it, remove it, poke it out, and then pull your pin out of there. You can remove carefully back here. Just rub your hook shank with your finger and then heat it again. I got my flame turned down pretty low. I usually run it a little bit higher than this, so it might take a little bit longer to get up to temp. And you can kind of flash it down into the flame a little bit. And if you think the paint is a little bit too thin, you can go ahead and just sprinkle a little bit more in. Just go over your container. Try not to dump too much down in the hole. But since this is going to be more of my center color, not really getting much on the top or the bottom, then you don't have to worry about making that real thick on the top and the bottom. And depending on how much paint you get up on the hook eye, you just scrape that off carefully. And my next color, I was put the lid back on it so that I don't get wrong colors in the wrong spots. And I'm going to use the bronze Stardust. You can see that or not, but that's the bronze. I've got it in one of my containers. Trying to get better camera angles and stuff so y'all can see what's going on. And I'm really not looking all that much at the camera, and I should be, but it's down lower and I don't really have a real clear view of it. So we're going to want to make sure the bottom side of this jig gets warm, because we're going to use the bronze and then leave it kind of flat and just dip it, let it sit, knock off some of that. Okay. So now we got our second color. We're going to heat it up again a little bit. And then we have our army green will be going on next. And you don't have to make sure all the different colors are smooth right at the moment. We're going to just sprinkle this on kind of heavy on the top. And then just a little bit throughout the bottom. Just sprinkle. Sprinkle a little bit all over. Oop, that one a little heavy. Okay. I'm going to remove the pin again. Going to clean off the eye a little bit. And if it's cooled down enough, you can kind of grab it with your fingers too. I'm a little shaky today. So, and then we'll do a clear over top of that. So I got my clear in another one of those containers. Get these out of the way so I don't get anything in them. Now we're going to get it nice and toasty. And I'm going to flash that real good because I want those different colors to kind of blend better. And you can go back and sprinkle more green in if you want. I'm going to very carefully sprinkle a little bit of green in that bronze and a little bit more back here. Get it good and hot. And when you get that bronze hot, it kind of separates the clear that they put in it so that it gets more of, it's not focusing on the damn jig. All right. So you can see the green in there, and you can kind of see the different colors kind of pop and they break apart a little bit, which is fine. That's the look that I'm going for, is that different colors to just blend in, kind of bleed together. If you overdo it though, it kind of, you can make it look pretty different. Just have to play around with different amounts of time in the heat. And I'm just going to put this clear on, kind of spread it out. Doesn't have to be super even. And if you put the Stardust on a little heavy, it's okay, because those eyes, when you put them in, they're pressed into the paint. Which reminds me, I have to get those out of this bag. So these are just a pack of lure eyes that I got off of Amazon. And we're going to use the frog, the darker green ones here. And of course, they don't say what sizes they are. And my batteries on my caliper died, so I couldn't even tell you offhand. And I lost the other thing that I was showing in a video a while back. I didn't lose it. I misplaced it. in this lure room. I gotta get things organized. It's driving me nuts. But once I figure out what size these eyes are, I will leave that in the description with all of the colors and everything. So you want to get that nice and warm again. And if you don't have enough of one color, like this side honestly could use a little bit more green, you can sprinkle it in over top of your clear. I like to use the clear over top of the UV colors and stuff like that, though. They don't really have a real good shine to them. They look nice, but they don't really have a real good like top coat shine. So you just put a little clear over it and they look phenomenal. So I love using their clear on stuff, though, and it helps kind of separate these colors and blend colors. So all right, I think that's the look I'm going for on that one. And then the frog eyes, you want to make them so that they're kind of more horizontal. Oops, son of a gun. And then set it in there, and it's larger than the eye pocket, but it's all right. Just push it in and make your new eye pocket. It's a nice thing about Stardust. When you press the eyes in, it kind of bubbles them out. Now that the other side cooled down a little bit, I got my eye off the floor. So you want to make sure you put the eyes in as close to the same as possible. And like I said, press them in. So when you press it in, it squishes that paint out around them. And then you make a new size eye pocket or an eye socket of whatever size you want. All right. Now, as far as the skirt colors go, I honestly don't know what the skirt colors are because this came in a bag with a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So if you know what colors, are in that, you can comment in the description or comment in the comment section, and then I'll add them to the description. Because, like I said, I don't know exactly what they are. I just got a whole bunch of different ones from a friend that, just miscellaneous stuff. So, and I don't know if I have anything else that's, see, all this stuff is really bright colors. So I wish I had more of those skirts. I'll have to do some research too and figure out what colors. But that's how you do the head. And I would say I nailed it with matching what I did before. So, and this is only the second time making one of these like this. So if I can do it, you can do it. Give it a try. And then the other thing that I did after putting the skirt on, I like to do it after the skirt, is taking a dab of my Loctite Ultra Gel or Super Gel Ultra Control, put a dab down in there, and then I slip my fiber weed guard in and just give it a nice couple rotations, kind of spread it around. I try to make sure my fibers are all straight and look nice before the glue cures. So, like I said, make sure you give the video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe for more, and if you know what colors are all in there, there's 3 different colors. There's this lighter color with it's like a, I don't know, but if you have any idea, comment. I know a lot of guys on here really know their skirts and stuff for bass jigs, so let us all know, because I would love to keep recreating this, most definitely, because they're going to be real hot. So, thanks again.